Is it working now? Is it working? I think it's working. It says connection is unstable. That's a crockapoo. I just happened to look up. Noticed somebody was. I'm in the middle of a text. It's a business text, so I apologize. How are you? And look, I have tea this time. I've been doing tea time without tea. I have my salada back. In fact, I think it's about time I could probably take this out now. I don't have a plate to put this on. Oops. Hello? I see it says one person is here. Who's here? Talk to me. Otherwise, this is going to be a very boring stream. I should probably also put that on. Hi, Linda. How are you? Switching it over to live chat so I make sure I see everyone's. You're cleaning. I need to clean. I gotta do a lot of things today. I didn't have anything special planned to talk about today. It was just gonna be a kind of chit chat because this is the first time that I did this live once before, but I'm going to be doing this every Saturday. So this is actually the first time since I said, oh, I'm going to start doing this on Saturdays, I've actually done it. So and I didn't think of anything to really talk about. So I figured the very first one should just kind of be chit chat, cleaning and watching. I'm glad you're here, Linda. Nobody else has shown up yet. I know a few people said they would try to be here. By the way, Linda, are you on a computer or on your phone? I'm curious because I'm having issues with Facebook on my phone. It won't load. It says that I need to try to log out and back into my account, which it won't even let me do that. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, because that's what I'm on right now, and everything's fine. But for some reason, you need to sign out of your account, sign back in. Maybe it will work. I'm just curious if anybody else is having that issue, or if it's just me. And I apologize if I keep wiping my nose. don't have a handkerchief or anything, and it's cold and rainy, and my nose is just wanting to drip like crazy. I might have to start using my hoodie. I'll just toss it in the wash. Oh, I lost Linda. Okay. Raining here too. Okay, it says I don't have anybody watching, but Linda, you just told me that it's raining, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. YouTube is being weird, I guess. Thank you for the like. Tin, hi. Ow, ow. Thank you, Tin. As I was saying to Linda earlier, I apologize for the constant wiping of the nose. It's cold, it's rainy, and I don't have a tissue. So my nose is just dripping everywhere. I apologize. I am doing okay. Um, I'm doing okay. Working on things. Colds are no fun, Tin, and I apologize for the shakiness. Once again, I am using a box of diapers as a desk. Um, and look, this time, Tin, look, I have tea again. I know you've been watching, and every time you've watched so far, it's been like, I don't have tea today. Well, I have tea today, and I have it in my new mug. It says, my broom runs on coffee, but there's tea in this cup. Yeah, there's tea in this cup, and it's good tea. Oh, I keep hitting that. I have two sacred spaces. One is my altar, and the other one is just like a little meditation space, or like I call it my tranquility space. Hi, Marilyn. Here, come here. Come here. You can come here. Right next to me is my altar. And on my altar is a bowl, and I keep knocking it with my teacup. Yes, it is the Salada one. What? You came over here, and now you want to run off? Say hi, Merlin. Say hi, Merlin. Hey, say hi to YouTube. I know you don't like me right now. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Go ahead. Okay, bye. He is, except at nighttime. Nighttime, he's a big old jerk. Doesn't let people sleep. The other one is the other one is sleeping under my altar. So I'm not going to bother him because he's being good. Even though he did hit me with claws in the middle of the night last night. Came up on the bed and I was half out of it and he meowed at me. And when I reached to give him some lovin's, I got smacked in the forehead with claws. So that wasn't fun. I was not a happy camper. That woke me up. That woke me up for the day, and I think that was around 4. No, it's definitely never boring when you have pets. It's also never boring when you have a toddler too. I have I have a I have 2 cats and a toddler. So yeah, this house is never boring ever. There's always something happening. Another like, thank you. I'm assuming that's Linda who has given me the second like. unless somebody else showed up. I'm not sure because it doesn't tell me who shows up. It just tells me 2 people have shown up and 2 people have liked. That's all it says. 2 people watching and I have 2 likes. That's what it says. I didn't bang it this time. Yay, I win. Now you want to drink some tea? Well, go get yourself some tea. Go for it. I'm still trying to get used to the taste of stevia, which is a natural sweetener, um, not like the processed sugar. Stevia. It has a really, it's not a bad aftertaste, but it's a really weird aftertaste. So when I drink my tea and I sit here after, a minute and don't touch the tea again, I get that aftertaste and it's just like, oh. So yeah. Yeah. Stevia is something I got to get used to because I am on keto. Well, there are so many different sweeteners out there. Sucralose and aspartame tend to make me feel yucky after about half an hour. Um, so I try to stay away from that. Stevia is natural, so higher sweetener. I am going to have to look that up and see what that is, Linda. I've never heard of that. And I really need glasses, guys. I have glasses, but they don't sit on my face very well because, again, I have a toddler who likes to, so they're all crooked and it just kind of, my eyes try to focus and it hurts. So I don't wear my glasses like I should. What, now you want out? I was in here a few minutes ago, okay? And Merlin, the kitty you just saw not long ago, was scratching at the door, whining because he wanted to come in. I told him when he came in here that once he's in here until I'm done. Guess who's scratching at the door as we speak, wanting out? Should I let him out or should I make him suffer? No, I shouldn't make him suffer. Merlin, I told you. Do you really want out that bad? Don't ask to come back in. And I see somebody is struggling to come in, it looks like, because this is the time I saw 3 people and then it went back to 2. I'll be out of the frame for a moment because I am going to be nice and let Merlin out. Right, Merlin, want out? Don't ask to come back in. You will. Come on. Go ahead. Bye. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. It was either let him out or you guys would have to hear scratch, 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 because he wants out. It's in a purple and white bottle. I will have to look for it, Linda. Tin. I'm not on any kind of diet, but I like pure maple syrup the most. Since I'm not the biggest fan of the keto diet, but I'm not a nutritionist. Um, there are mixed feelings about keto, even within like the nutrition, among nutritionists and things. So, I mean, and this is my experience with keto so far. I've dropped, let me do the math here. I have to go back and look at my highest weight before I started. That's great, Linda. I take it it's been a success, the keto. Waiting for apps to load. do, do, do. Oh, yeah, Linda, definitely. And while I agree to an extent, and here's why, for people like myself that have, um, I have type 2 diabetes. Um, so many fruits and vegetables are carb loaded, like they're all carb. And for me, I can't have all those carbs. Like I was eating healthy when I found out that I was pre-diabetic. Um, yeah, maybe a little more pasta than I should have, but when I found out I was pre-diabetic, I changed everything. I changed how much I ate, what I, to an extent, what I ate. I didn't eat as much pasta and I watched my carbs, but it was still so high because the vegetables that I was eating, they were all carb loaded. So my body was still trying to process the carbs. My body can't do it. So something like keto has been a God's send for me. Okay. So I mentioned earlier that I was having issues with getting into YouTube on my phone. Well, apparently, one of my other apps is also having issues. Like it said that I needed to log in. What? So I'm doing that now. I apologize. I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone is like kicking me out of everything, I guess. But yeah, so far keto has helped me lose weight, as low. Um, hello, third person. Hello. Just double checking. I hope it looked like they did. So, hello, new person, whoever you are. Okay, catching up on the moving slow. 40. Keto is great for weight loss. Yes, it is. I'm nearly doing carnivore right now. I could not go totally carnivore. I love my veggies and I like my other foods that are not meat. Um, really? It's okay. Hi, honey. Hubby had to enter the room.
wasn't sure if you were done or not.
No, like I've only been on for 20 minutes. Aldo's coming out on vegetables now. I don't know what's going on, but like none of my apps are working.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not happy. YouTube won't let me in. He kicked out, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Anywho, I think before I started keto, I was like 235. To what? No.
I think it was wrong there.
I think I was 235 because I was going between the like 233, 235 mark
I think you're right.
over and over.
I don't remember.
Anywho, so I'm going to assume because that's the last number I remember being my highest. So 235 I'm at least until I weigh myself tomorrow, 217. Okay, so 18 pounds just on keto. Yay, T. So far, 18 pounds on keto. Overall, since I started my journey back in November, almost a year now, 260, 217, 43 pounds overall. I did not start out my journey on keto, so I had to do two different calculations. But since keto, I've dropped another 18 pounds and two pants sizes. Thank you, Tin. So yeah, I mean, keto has done a lot for me, not just in the weight loss, but like I said, with my diabetes, my numbers are normal. When I see my doctor again, I'll be talking about getting my A1C checked and seeing if maybe I can lower my medications, like how much I'm taking, or even just get off the medications completely. That would be great because I'm tired of taking all these medications. So that's one of my next steps as far as that goes. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you made it. Kathy, I'm almost done with the piece of art I'm making for you, by the way. I just have to add a few more details, and then I want to get a special envelope because I don't want to fold it if I can help it. And then I'm going to send it your way. Hopefully, to be honest, it will probably be November when I send it because I don't think I have the money for an envelope. And I am doing okay. It is dreary and cold. I think I have a cold and a bit of a headache. Did it again. I keep knocking on a bowl that I have on my altar. See if I can. So here's my tea, and right behind here is the thing that I keep knocking it into. We haven't quite arrived at winter here in Maine. This is normal autumn weather, cold and rainy. But everyone is saying that we are about to get tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of snow. Not last year, but the year before, we got a ton of snow, and they're talking more than that. So that's gonna be fun. We were almost shut in a couple years ago, and they're talking about more than that. So we'll probably be stuck in our house. We'll probably be stuck um, in our apartment for a while. And I'm going between rolling my sleeves up and pulling them down because I can't decide whether I'm too warm or cold. And Mostar, is that how that's pronounced? Mostar. We had a proper snow 6 years ago, 2.5 feet. 10 couple years ago, we had like 7 feet of snow piled up. And they're talking more than that this year. And I'm just like, oh, oof. Speaking of art, by the way, because I kind of got off on a tangent and told Kathy that I was working on her art. I, while working on Kathy's art, started on something new. I have to find it. I had it open and then it's not finished. It's nowhere near finished right now. But I started on that. So I've got that going right now on top of finishing up the artwork I'm doing for Kathy for her belated birthday gift. Here in Nebraska, we get the wind coming off the Rockies across the berg. So cold and windy. Whew. That just sounds cold, Kathy. And I'm surprised it's not colder because, and I mean, maybe the mountains are kind of protecting us from the cold a little bit because we live in a mountain valley. We are literally in like surrounded by mountains. So I'm wondering if being like inside this mountain area is kind of keeping it a little warmer. I don't know. I don't know. But you would think that, especially here in Maine, it would be a lot colder. And again, I apologize for the drippy nose and not having a tissue. 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds with snow. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want. I have enough problems in the cold. Just as cold as it is now, and it's not even that cold. Let me see if I can even look at my weather. My phone is being a total. It won't let me log in. It's being ridiculous. Okay, so the high today is 47. Right now it is 46, but feels like 43 according to my app, which is just the Google weather and 20% chance of rain. And tomorrow it's going to be in the 50s. No wonder people are getting sick. That's all I got to say about that. No wonder people are getting sick. It's cold, and tomorrow it's going to be kind of warm. 53, it said. Mother Nature needs to make up her mind which direction we're going. Did it again. I'm gonna start putting my pinky like right there so that when I set it down, if I do go too close, I'm just gonna smash my pinky. Maybe that will keep me from doing it. Oh my gosh. It's been a long morning. It's been a long day. And it's just like now, afternoon. It's noon 30, in fact, as I like to say. It's noon 30. '74. You're cold at 74 degrees. I'm dying of the heat by then. My body doesn't regulate my temperature very well, so when it's like 50, I feel like I'm freezing, even though I know that's a decent warm temperature. I'm freezing at 50 degrees. And then as soon as it hits like 65, 70, I'm way too hot. But 74 and you're freezing. PhD Natural Me. Hello. I think this is the first time you've come to one of my lives. I'm chilled at 54 degrees. Yeah, I get pretty cold at 54 degrees. Like right now, my feet particularly are freezing. The rest of me feels kind of warm. And I apologize. I'm sitting on my bed, and as a desk, I'm using a diaper box. I would love to have a desk that I can sit at, but one, not really any room for one, and two, I don't have the money for a desk. Excuse me. 25 degrees. Just thinking about that cold makes me want to cocoon in blankets. No, thank you. No, thanks, Tin. You can keep your 25 degrees. 74 sounds nice, though. So then again, I'd probably be. Well, you know what, Tin? You don't have to convert because I can just convert it myself in my head. Or if I can't do it in my head because my brain doesn't want to work properly, then all I got to do is put in the formula on my calculator. I can do that myself. If you don't want to convert, I can do it for you. No biggie. And again, I apologize because I'm looking at my phone because I have a business inquiry going on at the same time. Yay, business. Bye, Kathy. Have a good day. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And I was actually about to ask Kathy something, but I can also ask uh, PhD Natural Me. Yes, I'm on a laptop. Sometimes I use my phone. Um, usually if That's usually only if my kiddo is not napping and he wants to watch Netflix. Um, I try to use my laptop because it's just a lot easier because I can see the chat um, throughout the entire thing and I can see how many people are watching. I can't really do that from the phone. The phone, your the chat disappears and reappears as people talk to you. So it's kind of annoying. I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't have to use my phone because for some reason I can't get into YouTube. I can't hardly get into any of my apps. And I don't know if it's because I need to restart or shut my phone off even. In fact, you know what? I think I'm just going to shut my phone completely off for a minute and see if that helps. Let's see if that helps. Maybe things will set themselves straight. We'll see. But earlier, I was talking about my tea because this is the first time in a while since I started doing tea time with Vincent that I have tea. And because I'm on keto, I switched to stevia things. And I've noticed that stevia has a really odd aftertaste. It's not bad, but it's kind of odd. It takes getting used to for sure. So I was just wondering, PhD, or so yeah, it's just that it's got that weird aftertaste, and I'm just trying to kind of maybe find something else. Um, I don't do aspartame and I don't do sucralose because they tend to make me feel crappy about half an hour after I've had something with it in it. I don't know if maybe I'm allergic to those or what it is, but yeah, they don't make me feel very good. So I went with stevia because it's natural. So I was just kind of wondering if there was anything else that I'm missing besides those three sweeteners, the aspartame, the sucralose, and the stevia. Is there something else that I can try? Because I am on the keto diet. And I'm wondering if there's something else that maybe doesn't have the weird aftertaste. I mean, I can get over the aftertaste, but if there's something that doesn't have one, let's see if I don't clink this. Haha! I did it only because I forced myself to put my finger in between. Yay! Tim's getting his tea. Tea is good. I think some people even just cut out sweeteners altogether. Um, couldn't do that. At least not now. I love my stuff. Pyre is has no aftertaste. Sold at Walmart. I'm gonna have to see if Hannaford has it. We have a Walmart, but we only go there once a month because it's too far of a walk. Like we can't walk there, so we take a taxi once a month and do the shopping there. But we have a Hannaford, and I'm wondering if they have it higher. I'm gonna have to look for that or have hubby look for it. By the way, hi, Fran. I think that was what Linda was talking about earlier. I don't put any didn't put any sweetener in my green tea. It's not that delicious, but it's warm. So I don't put anything in green tea, to be honest. If I'm drinking green tea, I just like green tea. The only other thing that I might put in there is some lemon, but otherwise I just drink it straight. Yeah, Hannaford is I think it's a northeastern, possibly just a Maine thing, I think maybe. If I don't find it in Hannaford, I will just have to add it to my Walmart list and get a bunch to make sure that I make it till next month. Because unfortunately, right now, I still don't have a job. I went to my interview. The interview went great, but they decided to go with somebody else. So I'm still hunting for a job while volunteering and doing other things at the same time. I'm from Massachusetts. Hannaford used to be Alexander's. Okay, so it's more of a northeastern thing. Okay, or northeastern. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. I think you'll have to excuse me. My brain is as foggy as it is outside today. I'm sure I'll find it. I hope I do. Hannaford tends to have most of the same things as Walmart as far as groceries anyway. It's just a grocery store, so it's not an everything store like Walmart. I personally don't like Walmart all that much, but I gotta shop where I gotta shop. I am in a tiny town. There is a there's Hannaford that also has their pharmacy. There is a Rite Aid pharmacy, which is going to be turned into a Walgreens. And down in the next town over, across the bridge, is Walmart. Hardly have anything here, guys. So when people suggest foods or something for me or brands, I hope and pray to the gods that it's a Hannaford because I don't want to have to go anywhere else because Hannaford is in walking distance. Oh, the job. Yeah, I'll find that too eventually. Um, I've been without a job for 3 years almost. So yeah, I really need a job. Really, really need that job. I either need to find a job or have my business pick up because I'm getting real tired of being on government assistance. I hate it. I want to work. I don't like depending on anyone for anything. So yeah. job would be great. Ugh, the aftertaste. It's such a weird aftertaste. See, if I drink more of the tea, it goes away. If I sit here long enough, I get the aftertaste again. It's weird. It's very, very weird. And some would say I'm actually committing blasphemy because my cup says my broomstick runs on coffee and I'm drinking tea out of it. The first time I drank out of this cup, though, I did have coffee, so I did break it in correctly. What are you guys up to anyway? What's going on with you guys? Enough about me. I'm boring. At least I feel boring today. Maybe it's just because it's gross out. What are you guys doing? I know Tin has his tea now, so he's drinking tea. Kathy had to leave for a phone call. Fran, are you still with us? What are you up to? Okay. Coffee's good. I think I can get into YouTube on my phone now. I think. Ta-da! I just needed to shut my phone off for a minute. It works now. It's working now, and it's telling me, "Hey, I'm live. You're live." Look at this. I love this. I'm gonna turn down the. That's not what I wanted. Stop it. Okay. I have it on. See, it's saying I'm live. It's telling me that I am live. Look at that. That's funny. I like how it tells me I like how it tells me that very Vincent, me, I myself am live. Hey, you're live. Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here. Excuse me. Aw, Tin, I'm glad that my live cheered you up. Fran got up late. I got up early because a kitty decided to be a butthead this at like 4 in the morning. Come up to my face and meow. So when I reached to pet him, like I usually do, he smacked me with claws in the forehead. Luckily, I have no marks. But yeah, that was at like 4, and I've been up ever since. So I'm not happy with that particular kitty. In fact, he's sleeping like next to me. I should wake him up, but I don't want to be mean either. PhD. I'm sitting here drinking a cup of coffee and binging on Monk. Coffee is good, and Monk is even better. I love that show. Excuse me. That was out of nowhere. It's 12:50 here too, Fran. PhD, what time is it where you are? I'm not sure where you're at. I haven't watched enough of your videos to know much of anything about you. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I am so behind in watching videos. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm almost kind of just like about to be like, the heck with it, not catch up, and just with what's going on day to day until I fall behind again. Because I'm subscribed to so many people, and so many people do live streams. And a lot of them do it at their lives at the same time. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has a Saturday afternoon live either, you know. 350 people? Ugh, I would not be able to keep up with videos. You know what? I'm going to see how many people I'm subscribed to. Can I figure that out from here? Manage. Can I? I I'm not even going to count. It doesn't tell me how many. How do you find out exactly how many? Most recent. Um, Maybe if I go to my channel. I'm trying to figure things out. Subscriptions. It doesn't say how many. Of course it doesn't. That would be too easy. Videos, channels. Again, doesn't tell me how many. It does not give me a number. Oh, cool. I lost a subscriber. Okay, fine with me. Bye. Cool. Whatever. I'm gonna catch up with you guys here. Wow, I can't catch up. Yeah, I imagine you couldn't. Holy cow, 350 subscriptions. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to count. In fact, I'm gonna do that now because I'm just curious how many I am subscribed to. Sorry, guys. 98 people I'm subscribed to. 98. I know I'm subscribed to a ton of people because I always return the favor of subscribing back to those who subscribed to me. Um, I did that for a while, but my thing is, if I'm not interested in the content, I'm probably not going to watch because I want to not just subscribe, but I also want to support. the people that I'm subscribed to, so I want to be there for their lives. I want to be able to watch their videos. So, yeah, I mean, that's 10. I'm gonna go count mine one more time. Oh man. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I've been here for an hour. Holy cow. Okay. Well, I should probably cut it short here because I mean, this was just a chit chat session. I didn't have anything really planned. Showed off a little artwork and talked about my weight loss a little bit. You guys could always watch from the beginning later because I keep these up. I don't get rid of them once I'm done. I can't believe Tin is going to recount his subscriptions. That's insane. Ugh, it's getting cold and it's toward the bottom. So it tastes really hunky. It's good that you watch their stuff. I do check out everyone's channel. And even if there are, some videos that maybe I'm just like, I'll still subscribe because in general I like their content. Tin, you are too much. Too much. Can't believe you're sitting there recounting. My gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm reviewing my videos slowly, oldest to newest, and removing old videos that have no long-term value. It's a great idea. Yeah, I agree. That is a great idea. Um, a lot of my videos, because my channel is so weird now. When I started my channel, it was nothing but my health journey, and it was my weight loss. Then I decided that I was going to add in not just like my weight loss, but I was going to do my mental health and my spiritual health because health is an overall journey. It's not just about the weight. At least that's how I see it. So I decided I was going to do that. And then my thought was, well, eventually I'm going to get to my goal weight and I'm going to eventually be done and over with my transition. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Eventually my health is going to be in a place where it needs to be. So, what am I going to do then? So then I started the oracle card readings, and I also started this tea time with Vincent. And I was trying to do daily videos because it seems like a lot of people like the daily videos, but I couldn't keep up with it. So now it's 3 videos a week, one for my health, one for the tarot cards, or not tarot, but my oracle, which they are similar, and the then here tea time with Vincent, which is just talking about whatever. Some days it will be us just talking about random things, no set topic. Other days there will be topics. Um, so that kind of gives it some variety and I'm not stuck going, what am I going to do for this, for this video because I'm just a health channel. I didn't want to be stuck there. So that's why my part of the reason my channel name changed. so much has changed since I started this channel in January. I started in January, right? I did not start the channel the same time I started my health journey. Um, oh no, I started before. Okay, so I joined with this account back in August 2017. So I started this before my official restart of my health journey. Um, I didn't realize that. So actually, um, I have been on YouTube over a year now, a little over a year, and I didn't even realize it. Most people are like, I've been on YouTube for a year, and they do like some special video or something, and I didn't do that. I need to pay more attention. Posted 600 plus videos over 70 months. It is a major project. Nobody watches old videos anymore. Yeah, I mean, I go back to an extent. I go back maybe a couple months, depending on, how many videos they have and I go back a little bit, but I don't like go to the very beginning most of the time. Um, I might watch like their very, very first video if they still have it up, and then kind of go from there. Tea Time is my favorite series, but I love all the videos of yours. Thank you, Tin. I was trying to reach for my coffee, my tea over here on the bed. But it's not over there. It's over here on the other side of me. This is where my brain is. I'm not even sure where my brain is. 16 and a quarter years. I'm turning 31 this year. Next month, in fact. Tin, you better not be calling yourself old. You're a baby. You quit that. Did it again. Darn it. You're not old. You're a baby. You're a baby compared to the rest of us. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so you turned 16 and okay, I see what you okay. Never mind. I understand now. I see that you left out the years old and then you put old. Okay. All right. I understand now. I'm sorry. You're still a baby though. You're still a kid. All of us are young. Some of us, our bodies don't feel that way. I know my body does not feel young. My body feels like it's 80 or 90. And that's an improvement on what it used to feel like. Fran, you're 65 and a half years old. I would never have guessed that. You don't look that old, Fran. You look great. I hope I look half as good as you when I'm 65 and a half, Fran. Seriously, I think you look great. You'll feel like you're 20 in no time. I don't know about that. I just would like to feel my age. I don't necessarily want to feel younger than my age. I'd like to at least feel my age, not decades more than what I am. Ooh, ouch. I will agree to that, friend. Nutrition does help because I tell you one thing, I look a lot better than I did when I started my journey, too. I don't, I have a little bit of bagginess, but that's because I've been up since 4. Ugh. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Fran, my younger son will be 32 in 2 months. I'm basically the same. I could be your kid. Fran, I could be your kid. I'm turning 30 next month. 31. Turning 31 next month. I could be your kid. Will you adopt me? 30, soon to be 31. 20 isn't that far. It's far enough. I just would like to feel my age. But yeah, Fran, adopt me, please. You'd be adopting a whole family. You'd be adopting me, my husband, and our soon to be 3-year-old. Adopt us. I adopt people all the time. I have people that are like only a couple years younger than me that call me dad. Ouch. And of course, my kiddo has tons of adopted grandparents because nobody can say no to that face unless they're me or his dad. What are you doing in there, Yarly? Hey, you're awake. Okay, guys, I have been on here just a little bit over an hour. Um, I should probably go and get other things done. I don't want to. I don't want to adult today, but I have to. So I'm going to call it quits here. Thanks for joining me for tea time. Enjoy your tea, your coffee. Um, Fran, I'm sorry. You too, PhD. Thanks for coming. Well, Fran, we'll adopt you. I will check on you as much as I can and all that good stuff. So seriously, I'll adopt you. You can be my family. Email me. Seriously, if you want. I don't mind. In fact, email me. I put it in the chat right there. Email me. That way we have another form of communication other than YouTube. You can also look me up on Facebook. So yeah, you go ahead and do that, Fran. And anybody else who watches this afterwards, if you need some sort of support, email me. I'm here for whoever needs it. All right. Okay, guys. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to go. I always do this. I'm like, I'm going to go. And then I see other things that I need to talk about. So I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy your coffee, your tea, your water, your soda, whatever it is you're drinking. Enjoy it and enjoy the rest of your day. Love you guys.